Hey Guardians, Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. With the Starfire protocol getting a substantial nerf this season, many Warlocks will be frantically hunting for the next blockbuster exotic to take over the Dawnblade meta. While the Starfire will still provide a benefit when it comes to overall boss damage, its potency has been significantly watered down and only allows at most 2 to 3 total fusion grenades to be generated after casting an empowering rift. This creates a huge power vacuum for Solar Warlocks, as the Starfire protocol had been the reigning exotic armor choice since Solar 3.0 was introduced. So today we're going to be breaking down the best exotics that Dawnblade Warlocks can use throughout Season of the Deep, and determining which you should be utilizing. There are several weapon changes that are being made this season that can have a heavy impact towards which exotics you inevitably decide on. The sweet business is getting explosive rounds, which can make it very powerful when combined with the chromatic fire. Skyburner's Oath is getting a buff to its Scorch, exotic bows are getting nerfed, snipers are getting buffed, and the Tommy's Matchbook is getting Scorch added. This in particular is an exciting prospect, one that I discussed in detail in a previous video, because the Tommy's Matchbook will pair up extremely well with the Sanguine Alchemy, or the Mantle of Battle Harmony, as both of these exotic chess pieces are receiving damage bonuses. But then there's also the Dawn Chorus, which provides bonus Scorch. So with a ton of options, which exotic should you be running this season? With the Starfire protocol out, the Sunbracers are an amazing option for Dawnblade Warlocks, as charged melee kills grant a 5-second window of infinite solar grenades. And with Ember of Searing, you can immediately get your charged melee back to keep this train of solar grenades going. Tack on Ember of Char and Ember of Ashes, and you'll leave the battlefield scorched with molten lava bombs. And since Ember of Resolve can heal you after each grenade kill, the Sunbracers will certainly make for a top tier solar build for any level of content. A Sunbracer build will benefit from the use of Touch of Flame, so that your solar grenades will have the added benefit of dripping molten lava. When going up against certain bosses, a well-placed solar grenade that hangs from above can emit hella damage over time. Another set of exotic gauntlets that's going to really dominate this season will be the Necrotic grips. And while it will be a great option on all builds, especially Arc, the Necrotic grips offer a unique benefit with solar builds, as you're able to spread Scorch alongside poisoning effects, giving a double dose of damage over time to nearby targets. The Necrotic grips will pair up very nicely with the use of the Osteostriga, the Witherhoard, and weapons that feature Scorch and Incandescent. Since the Repulsor Regulator will feature an authorized melee mod, the cost of melee focused mods like Melee Kickstart, Heavy Handed, Hands On, and Font of Vigor will all cost 1 energy, making it even more lucrative to run either the Sunbracers or Necrotic grips. I will be leaving a Destiny item manager link for each of these exotics builds in the description below. Moving away from exotic gauntlets, the Rain of Fire will prove to be a fantastic choice in exotic boots, as performing air dodges fully reloads all of your equipped weapons. This is something that can really come in handy, whether you're speedrunning lost sectors or dealing out DPS against dungeon and raid bosses. I love the combination of Heat Rises, Icarus Dash, and Phoenix Dive when using the Rain of Fire, while also utilizing fragments and armor mods that focus on generating class ability energy. While wearing Rain of Fire, kills with fusion rifles and linear fusion rifles grant Radiance, providing your weapons with a boost in damage of 25% while Radiance is active. This can pair up very nicely with Ember of Empyrean and Ember of Tempering to trigger recovery and extend the duration of Radiance and Restoration. Ember of Solace will also make a great option with Rain of Fire, as it extends the duration of Radiance and Restoration effects. This bonus in damage can stack on top of other damage bonuses like Weapon Surges, and it eliminates the need for Ember of Torches. I would just advise against the use of Kickstart mods along with Weapon Surges and Fonts, as Kickstarts will drain your armor charges, rendering the Surge and Font mods futile for the most part. You can counter this though with the use of Time Dilation, Charged Up, and Stacks on Stacks, as each of these will boost the benefits of armor charge stacks. I do prefer the use of Melee Kickstart when it comes to running the Sunbracers and the Necrotic grips, since both exotics features are reliant upon your melee. There's a lot of exceptionally powerful fusion rifles that can be used with Rain of Fire, like the Arbalest, the Jotun, the Vex Mythoclast. Even the 1K Voices recently got Scorch added, making it a lot more viable. And there's also the Sleeper Simulant, or the Cataclysmic. Plus there's a ton of great legendary fusion rifles, like the Royal Executioner, which can come with Incandescent, or Reservoir Burst. The upgrades to the Sanguine Alchemy and Mantle of Battle Harmony should both prove to be very strong, but both do have downsides. Sanguine Alchemy requires you to remain stationary, and Mantle of Battle Harmony only provides the bonus in damage when your super is fully charged, and both take away your ability to use weapon surge mods. With the use of Dynamo or hands-on, you should be able to get your super back relatively quickly, considering Well of Radiance is still the fastest charging super in the game. And it's because of these reasons that I feel as though the Necrotic Grips, the Sunbracers, and the Rain of Fire will be the exotics that excel with Dawnblade builds this season. With that being said, there are a number of standout exotics that should also prove to be very strong. The Verity's Brow is an exceptionally versatile option that's strong on any subclass. The Dawn Chorus will continue to boost the effects of Scorch, and the Luna factions have always and will always be a fantastic choice for exotics when in raids, dungeons, and team activities, since it provides a significant boost to reloading for the entire team. To the same extent, the boots of the Assembler provide amazing benefits to the entire team with Noble Seekers. And then there's the Stag, which is a great choice for survivability, which can come in handy towards Grandmaster Nightfalls. There's also the looming possibility of a new exotic armor piece that could come out with Season of the Deep that could potentially synergize with solar builds. But for now, based on the exotics that we have at hand, the Sunbracers, the Necrotic Grips, and the Rain of Fire are the exotics that I'll be having at the ready for my Dawnblade Warlock. To which I would love to hear your thoughts on these exotics and the changes coming out this season. What build will you be running when the new season launches? Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you as always for checking out today's video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated and both really do help support the channel. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.